Welcome to Qnibot.com. In this video, we will instruct you to use Xprofier bot. This bank-added Xprofier bot can have users update avatar, header, bio, gender, website, and location for bank Xprofiles automatically. Moreover, users can also change name, usernames, and password for multiple X accounts simultaneously. Also, users can turn on 2FA for bank X accounts automatically. Especially, you can control multiple tabs manually with the manual control function. After downloading the software in WinFormat format like this, you right-click on this file, then choose Extract here. Then you will see a folder called Xprofier like this. Open this folder, then double-click on this file to install the software. This is the interface of Xprofier bot. There are several basic settings that you need to set up before running any function of this bot. First, you click on General Settings. Then you will see all sessions that you need to set up in these settings. The first one is License Key Session. You back to your Qnibot account. In the row of this software, Xprofier, you will see the key in key column. To use the key, you click on Copy here. Then click OK. Next, you paste the copy license into this session. Next, run session save the number of times that the bot will run successfully, then stop automatically. If you leave this session at the default like this, the software will run continuously until you stop it manually. If you put 100 here, the software will stop automatically after running 100 times successfully. Come to track session. This is the number of tabs or windows that the bot will run at the same time. For example, if you put 5 here, the bot will open 5 windows, launching 5 X accounts, and run simultaneously. Remember to put the number of threads that complies with your computer configuration. The stronger your computer is, the more threads that you can run. Next, Cookies folder. You need to create a new folder named Cookies. Then copy the path and paste it into the Cookies folder section here. The software will save the cookies and profiles of X accounts in this imported Cookies folder. Therefore, in the next run, the bot can load these cookies to run without logging into the X accounts again. Similarly, at Data folder session, you create a new folder named Data. Copy and paste it into the Data folder session. Next is User Agent session. When you buy the Xprofier software, we will provide you with a link to download this User Agent file. I downloaded this file already here. So you need to click on this button. Then upload the downloaded User Agent file. Next is Restore Cookie session. In case you want to restore cookie, you select Yes here. Otherwise, you select No. Next, Capture.Guru key session. You need to visit the link that we provide in the text tutorial. Then create an account, top up your account, and copy and paste the Capture.Guru key into the session. For example, this is my Capture.Guru key. Next, Save Time session. This session saves the range of time in millisecond units. that you want a bot to rest after finishing its thread. For example, if you put 20,000 and 30,000 into minimum value and maximum value session like this, the bots will rest for 20 seconds to 30 seconds after completing each thread. After finishing all sessions here, you click on Accounts and Proxy to import Accounts and Proxy. To import as account, you click on this icon Data. Then you will see the Database Manager dialog box here. You can import as accounts in two ways. The first way is you import accounts manually. You click on this icon, select Add Group. Then you will see the group name and group description section here. You need to enter the group name only. For example, I enter tutorial. Then click OK to create a group. You will see the tutorial group is created here. Click on this group, then click on this icon. Select Add Item. Then you can enter the information of each X account into this dialog box. First is the username. For example, this is my X account username. Next is the password of X account. Next, to FA session, you can leave this session blank if you don't have this one, or you can turn on to FA function of this bot. The bot will fill in this session automatically for you. Next, wait for session proxy bot, proxy username, and proxy password. You need to enter these sessions in case you select from data and proxy source session. We will instruct you later about the proxy. In this case, I will import proxy too. For example, this is my proxy. Next is the bot. Next is proxy username, if any, and proxy password. Next, you enter the email address that you used to create the X account. Next is the password of this email. Next is the recovery email of this email. Next is the phone, if any. You can leave this session blank. With the session follower following meter and status, the bots will fill in these fields automatically after running functions. Finally, you click OK. Then you can see the account information was imported to this group tutorial. Similarly, you can click on this icon, click on Add Item, and add another account into this dialog box. Another way for you to import X accounts is creating a text file. Name it as X accounts. Then you need to import these parameters of X account into this text file. First is the username. Then you separate these parameters by a comma, password, then comma 2FA. If you don't have 2FA, just leave a comma here. Next, with proxy bot, proxy user, and proxy password, you enter this information in case you select from data at proxy start session. Otherwise, you can leave for a comma here instead. Now I will enter the proxy information here. Proxy, then comma bot, or you can use a colon here. Then comma proxy user, comma proxy password. Next, you enter the email address that you used to create this X account. And comma the password of this email. Comma the recovery email of this email. With the remaining parameters, you can leave a comma like this. Similarly, you can import hundreds to thousands X account into this text file. Then click here to save. Next, you click on Convert here. Select Import CSV. Click on this icon. Then upload the created text file of X accounts. Click OK. Then you can see the account's information has been imported into the Database Manager dialog box with the group name is CSV. You click on this icon to change the group name to remember easily. For example, I change to Tutorial 2. Then click OK. After importing X accounts, you close the dialog box. Then at Account section, you select the X account group that you want to use. For example, I select the group Tutorial 2. Next, proxy start session. There are 3 options for you to choose here: from file, from data, and no proxy. In case you select from file and proxy start session, you need to import proxy into file proxy session here. At file proxy session, there are 2 options for you to choose. The first one is lines from file and the second one is lines from URL. When you select lines from URL, you need to paste the proxy URL into this session. For example, this is my proxy URL. Otherwise, if you select lines from file, you need to create a new text file to save proxy. Create a new text file with name proxy. Then you enter proxy into this file in format IP:port: proxy username if any, proxy password if any. For example, these are my proxies. You can see this is the IP, then the colon, then port. You can add colon proxy username, colon proxy password, if any. Remember to put each proxy on one line. Next, you click to save. Then at File Proxy Session, you click on this icon. Select the created proxy text file. In case you select from data at proxy start session, you need to import proxy with the X account at account session here. We instructed you already. Click on this one, then you will see the proxy, port, proxy user, and proxy password that we imported with the X account here. And the final choice, in case you select no proxy at proxy start session, the software will use the IP of your PC to run. Alright, we have just instructed you to set up our basic system. Now we come to actions to see the functions that you can run with this software. These are 11 functions that you can run with this software. You select yes at the features that you want to run. First, we instruct you to run Update Avatar feature. You need to select yes at Update Avatar session here. Then you click on Account Info. You need to upload the avatar file into the session. You create a new folder, name it as avatar. Then you save all images that you want to use to update avatar in this folder. For example, these are the photos that I want to use to update avatar. Then you click on this icon at Avatar Folder section. Select the created avatar folder. After that, you can click OK to run Update Avatar function. In this video, I run 3 to 4 functions at the same time. So we come to the next function. Click on Action, Updates Header. You select Yes here. Then back to Account Info. At Header Photo section, you need to upload the folder of header photos. Similarly, you create a new folder to save header photos. You can see these are header photos that I want to use. Next, at Header Photos section, you click on this icon, select the created header photos folder. Next, the third function, you click on Action again, then select Yes at Update Bio section. Then click on Account Info. You need to upload the bio file to bio file section here. To do this, you create a new text file to save bio. For example, these are the bio that I want to use. Remember to put each bio on one line. Then you click here to save. At Bio File section, you click on this icon, select the created text file of bio. Then finally, now we will run 3 functions here at the same time. Click OK. Next, we run update website, update location, and update gender at the same time. With update website, you click yes here. Then click on account info. You need to upload a text file of website to this session website. Create a new text file of website. Then you put the website that you want to update into this text file. For example, these are the websites that I want to update. Remember to put each website on one line. Then click here to save. At website section, you click on this icon. Select the website text file you have just created. Then you can click OK to run the update website function only. But we run 3 functions at the same time, so now we come to the next one. Update location. Select yes here. Add action. Then back to account info. Similarly, you upload a text file of location to location section here. Create a new text file to save location. Then you enter the location that you want to update per line into the text file. For example, these are the locations that I want to update. Remember to put each location on one line. Then click to save. At location section, you click on this icon. Then upload the location text file you have just created. Next, back to action. To select yes and update gender. Then click on account info. At select gender section, you select the gender that you want to update. Female, male, or random. In this video, I select random. After finishing all the needed section, you click OK to run 3 functions. Next, we run change name, change username, and change password at the same time. With change name, you select yes at change name session here. Then you click on account info. You need to set up the first name and last name sessions. There are two options here. The first one is random string and the second one is lines from file. In case you select random string, the software will use random first name and last name to change the account name. You can click on this icon. Then you will see the generate lines box. You can add or remove tips here. Then click on Edge Test to see the first name that will be used. Do the similar with last name. You can see here. In case you select lines from file at first name and last name session, you need to create text file to save first name or last name, then upload these two files into the appropriate sessions here. For example, with the first name, you create a new text file, name first name. Then you need to enter the first name that you want to use into this text file. For example, these are the first name that I want to use. Remember to enter each first name on one line. Then click to save. At first name session, you click on this icon. Select the text file or first name that you have just created. Similarly, with the last name, when you select lines from file, create a new text file. Name is last name. Next, you enter the last name into this text file. For example, these are the last name that I want to use. Each last name will be entered on one line. Then click to save. At last name session, you click on this icon. Then you choose the last name text file that you have just created. So you have just finished settings to run change name function. Now back to action. Select yes and change username. Then click on account info. At username session, if you leave this session at the default, the software will use random username to change for your X accounts. To customize the username as you want, click on this icon. Then you can add or remove any tips that you don't like. You can click on Access to see the username that will be used to change your username, your account's username. Similarly, with the password, click on Action and select Yes at Change Password Session. Then click on Account Info. If you leave the password session at the default, the software will use random password to change password for your S account. If you want to customize the password, click on this one. Then customize the password as you want. You can delete any letter here and add anything and add any text that you want. Then click on // to see the password and click on / to see the password that will be used to change your account password. Finally, you click OK to run these three functions. With the S accounts that had not been turned on to FA, you can run this function to turn on to FA for these S accounts. To do this, you click Yes and turn on to FA session here. Then click on Accounts and Proxy to select the group of accounts that you want to turn on to FA. For example, I select Turn on to FA group here at Account section. Then you click OK. Then you can open the Database Manager dialog box to see the updated to FA code in this column to FA. Finally, you can run manual control function by clicking on Yes at this session, Manual Control, then click OK. Wait until you see red icon like this. Then you can manually control the thread. After seeing all three icons like this, you can manually control any thread. For example, you can see this thread. You can reply to a tweet. You can join the community. In case you want to switch to another thread, you click on the minimize icon here. Then you can open another thread to do anything you want. If you don't want to control this thread anymore, you click on X icon here to close this thread. Then the bot will launching another X account with this thread. So these demonstrated steps above are instructions on how to use our bunk-added Xprofier bot to update avatar, header, bio, gender, website, locations automatically, auto change name, username, password, and turn on 2FA for bunk X accounts, as well as use manual control feature to manually control many tabs with multiple X accounts at the same time. Thank you very much for your time. See you in the next video.